everybody. Okay, this is my very first live video. I gotta say, I am a little bit nervous because this is the first time going live. But today, I got 2 of the polls today. Now, where? Of course, I'm starting off with this, the world's best catfish dough bait. I actually got 2 of them. I think I still got some of the magic bait, the dough bait, but if not, screw it. I'm not gonna dig around for it. Here we go. The rag to dry my hands off when I wash my hands with a lake. Let's see, just perfect. Now, this is the bait that I use 99% of the time. I use the world's best catfish dough bait, Charlie Blood B. Now, they got another one of this, but the only difference is, right here, instead of it being red, it blue. And now, it's time to do a little fishing, which I am catfishing, by the way. But I got here probably about 7:36. Got everything set up in about 10 minutes. All right, now. And of course, now for those who have never used, dough bait, it's very simple to use. Just take some, grab a bit, mash it up, kind of mold it into a ball. And this is a treble hook. Treble hooks are better when using dough bait. Now, you can use this, this bait on a, on a circle hook, but make sure you get it like a little bait saving spring. Get a little spring, put it around the hook for, it's a bait saving. What's up, Crazy Critter? What's going on? Yep. And now here I am, just really, squishing. Yep. Just right now, I'm just meshing up. You want to really mesh this, kind of mold this on the hook. You want to mold this on the hook where it looks like this. Now, all I gotta do now is get ready to cast out. And of course now, I'm hoping everybody has a great day today. To all my subscribers out there, hope you are having a great day. If Angry Anubis, pops up, because when I was talking to his channel on his channel yesterday, he was talking about when I told him I was gonna be going live on Tuesday morning. So right now it's about 1:06 where he's at in the UK. There we go. Now it's good. Now that's the one thing about about this bait. It will stick on you like there's no tomorrow. That's why each time I use that, I gotta wash my hands off every time. Now, right here's what I'm talking about here. This is a circle hook, and I got the little bait saving spring on it. But yeah, what's up? I said, Crazy Critter, what's going on? M1, what's up? And again, with this, you just mash this up. And of course now, with all of my videos I've done in the past, before going live, because let's see, I got subscriber number 50 last Monday, and I didn't get the notification I can finally go live until 7 days later, a week later. So yeah. Somebody left a Coke bottle out here. Okay, they did not. That was a horrible cast. I just had me an epic fail. Holy crap, I just had everything's good. Before, you know, I can't guarantee I'll catch anything. Because, just this year, the month of March, this year I didn't catch anything. I caught a mixture of bass and catfish on April and May. Did not catch a thing in June. And this month, I've only caught one. Actually, no, two. I caught one crappie at Fields Landing, and I caught one catfish here at the point, here at Lake Allatoona in Canton, Georgia. And no, and it's a muggy morning out here. I mean, it is a very muggy morning. Sometime today, the highs are going to get up to like either low to mid 90s. Then I think about a week or so ago, it's 110, and it was only 91, 92 degrees. But just so that I can quickly grab a pole if something strikes. I'll be sitting on this log here. Of course, on my last video I did, right towards the end, when I saw that my phone was down to 20% battery, and of course now I do have it sitting on a portable charger. But yeah, I figure I'll probably be out here for like maybe 2.5. And of course now I brought these with me. Catfish. It does not feel good. It really, really hurts. So every time when I grab one, I grab it. Got me pliers to, take care of any kind, to take care of the, pulling the hook out. And of course now, out here, there's a lot of turtles out here. Let's see if I can actually spot some of them. And here, I see a turtle head sticking up. And of course now, the importance of, my channel that I do, it is to explain, hey, when you're out here enjoying this hobby, you gotta be patient. You can't, you can't just go around, buy a rod, buy a reel, get bait, throw it out there, and expect to catch something on the first time out. Because, that's just not the way it works, is, be patient, have fun, because, going fishing is like your get away from it all. I would then go and grab my poles, come down here, and then not even 5 minutes after I come out here, you know, feel the breeze, hear the water, you know, and something started to pull this one right here. But again, it was probably a turtle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife will probably be jumping on here shortly. Oh, Bass Assassin. Today I'm fishing for catfish. I'm using this dough bait right here. I mean, now I do have baits too. I do have like, drop shots. I do have some wacky rigs. But the bass bites have been slow. I mean, the last time I caught probably back in early May. And of course, now just to warn everybody, there is times that I will, sometimes say some 4-letter words here and there. Yeah, I better see if I got bait on this son of a gun. And no, I do not. I do not have any. I do not have bait on this. But yep. So just gotta squish this bait on here. Oh, and this bait is very potent. It's got a real, stinky smell to it. There we are. Get this get ready to cast this out again. Dry my hands off real quick. And now just reel this in a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, got me a little monster this morning. I call this my get the heck up medicine. And I said I am gonna try my best to tone down, any cussing. I mean, especially if there's like, some, younger viewers out there that's, checking me out for the first time. And this one got pulled too, so I better check it too. But I mean, I did a video last week, and I think it was last Tuesday actually. I caught a small catfish, nothing major. But I've also caught me some pretty good sized catfish out here. I thought I saw the line over here, starting to go out quickly. But the way I look at things is, you either catch a fish or you don't. If you do, awesome. But if not, there's other days to go fishing. Because within the next month or two, the Allatoona Dam is going to open up and start releasing water, and this lake will start to drain. It's always on the last week of September. All right. spot since I was 10. And as the AC/DC song goes, oh hell's bells, I think I'm turtles are so annoying. It's like, hey, I'm trying to come out here to catch a fish, and instead I get turtles attacking. But if you were to actually, like walk like this at first, and it slowly goes down a little bit, and then it goes down a little bit more. That goes like this, and then goes back up like this, and that's typically where you're going to find some catfish swimming around. WWE, AEW. Um, Now, I don't watch TNA as much as I used to. The last time I watched TNA was probably during the time when AJ Styles, the Gainesville, Georgia native, and Kurt Angle had their little rivalry. I mean, I grew up, I watched wrestling. Me and my dad would watch wrestling. Me and my dad were watching WrestleMania 3 when I was 3. And I saw Hulk Hogan pick up Andre the Giant. And also, I'm also an avid sports fan. I love sports. I mean, I like football, baseball, basketball, hockey. I mean, I even watch a MLS game every now and then. And um, from where I live here, but I'm about, I guess, depending on traffic, because I-75 can be a real pain in the backside. Because I would go to Georgia Tech baseball games a lot. I've been to Georgia Tech football games a lot. I've been to quite a few Georgia Tech basketball games. I mean, I like watching pros, but I like college more. And see, so far, hey, got 8 likes. All right. I mean, I'll start off low on the likes. Let's see if we can get 50 likes within the next couple hours, 2.5 hours. Oh man, I missed them. I mean, I was here last Friday too, and right towards the end of my video, um, the pole where you know that y'all can't see because I'm in front of it. Oh man, that son of a gun was bending like extreme. I started to reel in. I forgot to do the important thing. I forgot to do that to set the hook like an idiot. And this is about 2.5 hours of throwing this bait out. And so, I've been fishing since I was 10. I'm 42 now. And so, been fishing for over 32 years. I've had my great days, my decent days to good to okay days, and I've had my what the crap days. I mean, anybody that has ever fished before, they, you know what I mean when I say, from great to decent to good to okay to what the crap. I'm sure people that have fished before know what I'm talking about. And of course now Friday morning I'll be up around 4:30 to help somebody save money on using Lyft and Uber all the time to get them to their job. Um, my neighbor's roommate pays me about 50, sometimes $60 a week to you know take her to work. I used to do I try to do videos on Wednesday, but Wednesday mornings I gotta wake up at 2:30. And then I pick her up at 3:40, get her at her job about 4 in the morning. From there, I come home and I go to sleep for like 2 or 3 more hours. And now and sometimes I oversleep entirely. I end up waking up about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I mean now, because typically Monday and Tuesday I wake up at 5:30. Then I pick up the neighbor's roommate at 6:40. Get her to work before 7. And then Wednesday, I wake up at 2:30, pick her up at 3:40. Thursday, I pick her up at 6:40. And then Friday, I pick her up at 5:40. And of course, whenever when I get paid, besides putting gas in my vehicle, I, I buy me some of this Stoker's Wintergreen Long Cut. And if I have enough money left, sometimes I'll go and get a couple dozen minnows, or I'll get like some either regular night crawlers or the garlic scented night crawlers. Oh, nice. I'm seeing some bluegills out here. Now, I mean, I had a tripod, you know, to hold my camera, but then me being a klutz, I tripped, fell, and tripod broke. And of course, I'm sitting here going, and I'm sitting here. I mean, as soon as I realized it broke, I mean, I was like, damn it! I cannot believe as many times I've walked through here, I decided to be, for that day, I decided to be a freaking klutz. And see, let's see now. Missed the Braves game, but then I can't watch it anyways because I don't have that new streaming thing called Braves Vision. You pay $100 and you get to watch 140 games, while the other remaining 22 will either be on Fox, ESPN, either Wednesday night or Sunday night. Because of some contract that the Braves have with Bally Sports. Bally Sports wants people to get up and actually go to Truist Field or Truist Park out in Smyrna, Georgia, in Cobb County. And I mean, this about a half a mile of the Fulton County line. Okay, I guess I better check this, make sure I got bait. Yep, of course, no bait. You don't need that big of a glop of it. It's not a big treble hook. And of course, now throughout my time doing the YouTube channel, I have done some challenges. I mean, I've had times where I've done a minnow versus worm challenge. I've had a dough bait versus minnow challenge. One time I went and bought some shrimp. Ended up catching 5 turtles. I mean, one time I even bought, went to Walmart and I went and got uh, Spam, the lunch meat Spam. End up catching a turtle. Ooh, bass jumped over there. And of course, for those who, for those who watch my videos and for those that are watching the live stream, if you do like the content I'm putting out here, if you like what I'm talking about and how I, explain the importance, of being patient and just having fun, just getting away from it all, going to whether you're at a lake, a river, pond, or reservoir, hit the like and subscribe to my channel. And click the share button with anybody you might know who might enjoy my videos. Oh, man, I had to be catfishing today. Right over here, not far from where you see me stick my hands in the water and wash my hands to get that dough bait off. Swimming right in front. I mean, it wasn't a big one. It was probably about maybe like that big. So probably just maybe a little under or a little over a pound, maybe. Either way, it was a nice size. It was a nice small sized largemouth bass. Yeah, time to time, I like to roll my sleeves up. Cause yeah, I mean, I got a couple of tattoos on me. I'm wanting to get at least 3 or 4 more. Because one of them, not sure which part of the arm, whether I want to get it on this part or this part. But one of them is I'm wanting to get the Undertaker symbol on my arm. He's one of the many wrestlers I've watched from the start of his career to the end. I mean, back in '98, I was 14. So it was the summer of '98. I had just, I passed the 8th grade, was gonna be going to high school as a freshman in a couple more months at the time. Me, my uncle, my cousin, a friend of mine, we went to Pittsburgh to King of the Ring 1998. So any WWE fans out there, you know what famous match happened there. The infamous Undertaker versus Mankind in a Hell in a Cell. And I mean, not, me, my cousin, my friend, even my uncle, we saw Mankind come out. We saw him throw the chair on top of the cell, and we see him climbing it, and we all, at the same time, in unison, we all sat there and looked and we're like, what the hell is he doing? But whoever constructed that, the cage that, they did not do a good job. Because all the things that happened that weren't supposed to happen. I mean, we were hearing the metal zip ties, ting, 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 just coming off, and we're sitting there like, what the crap's going on? And then when we saw them step, and they almost both fell through, we're like, whoa. Of course, then Mark Calloway, aka the Dead Man Undertaker, the Phenom, Demon of Death Valley. He went over everything that happened that wasn't supposed to happen. And then of course when we saw Taker throw Mankind off the cell to the announce table, I mean, I was like, oh dear God, I think he's dead. That ain't what I said. I'm just saying the clean version of it. My uncle was sitting there like, uh huh, yeah, I think he might be dead. And he was like, holy hell. And then months later, we got the when the King of the Ring was on VHS at the time, and we got it when they rose the cell up. They had Mick Foley on the stretcher. Then Mick gets up and then starts running back to the cell, and starts climbing back up. And when I heard Jim Ross Jr. go, how in the hell is he standing? That was the exact same thing. Oh, and hello, honey. She just messaged. But literally, we said the same. All four of us said the same thing. How in the hell is he standing? And then climbs up, gets choke slammed through the cell, and then Mark Calloway said that wasn't supposed to happen either. The choke slam was supposed to happen, but he was not supposed to. It was not supposed to have broke and causing more damage. Because when he fell, not from being thrown off, but when he got chokeslammed and fell through the Hell in a Cell, when he hit that, when his face hit that chair, an incisor ripped through his lip, and then that's when you saw the tooth hanging out of his nose. And so when it looked like he was smiling, he was actually sticking his tongue through a big hole in his mouth. Then of course, poor Terry Funk. I almost slipped and said the F bomb. But yeah, Terry Funk got choke slammed out of his shoes, literally. And, hey, enough's enough. He can't take no more. But that's not what he was saying. Um, Undertaker or Mark Calloway was actually asking Terry, is he still alive? And Terry Funk just did and acting like he was going off on him, but he was actually saying he's still breathing. He's alive. And then when Undertaker was hitting Mankind with the steel steps, what he had done was uh, Mick Foley had a dislocated shoulder, so he was going boom, trying to pop the shoulder back in place, and I think he successfully did that. And then when Undertaker did that little missile-like dive to try to spear Mankind into the cell, and then Undertaker hit his head and split him open. This one dude beat me to the punch because I was gonna say the same thing, which was, there's a cage, man. Then of course later in the match, when Mick Foley grabbed that bag, I mean before he even stuck his hands and threw him out there, we were like, okay, there's a bag of thumbtacks right there, I guarantee it. And sure enough, bag of thumbtacks. And of course, after the match, I mean, Mick Foley must have been really, really out of it because he literally asked Terry Funk if he used the thumbtacks, and this was while he's getting the thumbtacks taken out of him. I mean, that was one match WCW could not top. And of course, now this was during the best era of all time. This was during the Attitude Era. The best era, in my opinion. There's that damn rag. I was wondering where I put it. But like I said, yeah, the Attitude Era was probably the best era in, and this is back when it was WWF. Uh, I mean, even growing up, I played just about every wrestling video game on whatever console. And I remember one time I got in. This one idiot was sitting there arguing with everybody, saying that WWF Attitude was not on the PlayStation. And anyone that showed a photo of their copy, this guy would say, "Oh, you got yourself a fake copy. No, ain't that nice?" Yeah, he was sitting there saying WWF Attitude was only on one system, the GameCube, and that just wasn't true. But you could not convince the guy. Damn it! When I just cast it out, the bait just flung completely off. Yeah, I just like cast out. No, the bait came off. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, and of course, you know, um, every Monday at 2:30, I watch or I jump on Angry Anubis's live stream. Now, whether he checks out or watches this live, I don't know. And let's see now. Yesterday, I got subscriber number 51. Oh, we got Bumblebee. You, you, get off. Yeah, I didn't want to see that thing get on the camera. That'd be awkward. Okay, a bluegill decided it wanted to try to take a chomp at my line. Kind of weird, but okay. And hey, and who, for anybody watching and all that, um, what's y'all's favorite hobby to do? I mean, what's the one thing you love doing the most? I mean, as y'all can see right here, this is what I love doing the most, besides watching sports and wrestling. And oh wow, yes, we got ourselves a nice little breeze. Oh, damn it! I just saw this line starting to take off, and then I'm like, I've said that me going fishing is my anger management and my way of just of just getting away. I mean, I've only seen 3 turtle heads pop out of the water, but There's one just right out there. Oh, son of a biscuit. Oh, oh, there's a bass right there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, he's a nice size one too. That one was actually, from the look of him, looked a lot bigger than the first one I seen. Bass is probably looking for some bluegill to get a hold of. Oh, that is the third. I have literally stepped on this pole right here because I was sitting there thinking, oh, something just bit this one, but then I'm like, oh no, it's my foot hitting the damn. Yeah. Oh, nice. So far, I got 12 likes. Not bad for a first video that's live. I mean, yeah, 12 likes going in the first hour. Nice. Snap, crack, pop. Yep. Sometime today I gotta shave my head. I meant to yesterday, but just never got around to it. I mean, I shaved around here, you know. I keep right here trimmed down decently. You know, make myself look a little professional. Of course, now also right before the go live part hit, oh man, I mean, man, my stomach was turning because I don't want to accidentally, violate any rules of YouTube. I don't want to do something stupid. I mean, I try not to be stupid, but sometimes it's like me growing up. Um, my friends are sitting there going, asking me, "Do you go looking for trouble, or does it seem to, you know where you're at?" And then I would sit there, I'll look at him, I said, "I've been asking that question for the past 10 years." But no, no, I'm kidding, folks. Yeah, I don't go looking for trouble. I mean, most of my friends I got, we'll rip on each other all the time. I mean, one friend of mine named Lenny, I looked one day, I just said, "Dave, were you born with a screw loose, or does being an idiot come natural?" Now, wait, don't answer that question, please. I mean, I mean, I've also done that to other multiple friends of mine. Uh, Lenny's twin brother Lonnie. Um, Sean, John, Greg, Craig. I mean, even a friend of mine that I have not talked to in a long time. Uh, his name's Chen. How's it going? Yep, just chilling, hoping to see if I catch a catfish today. Here at Lake Allatoona, out here in Canton, Georgia. And of course, this part of the lake is in Cherokee County. Uh, this lake goes into Cherokee. It goes into Cobb County a little bit, and it also goes into Cartersville. Oh, let's see. Oh, one, two, three. Okay, I see three turtle heads. But I said, yeah. I mean, I see the yes, it's a Spanish name. I can't really, speak the, but I still welcome to my live. Hope you're having a great day. What a day to forget my belt. And now, the best part about this particular cove of the lake, it literally takes about 10 about 10 minutes, maybe 15 at times, if you're not spending every 5 seconds wiping off spider webs off the head or off the face. Cause I left my house at about 7:20, 7:25. and it 11 to get here to the point. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Wow, and I put sunscreen on before I even started the live, and now we got clouds covering the sun somewhat. And it's funny. It took me almost a year for me to finally get to go live, but you know, I knew getting subscribers was gonna take time. I knew it. I've gained some, I've lost some, then I've gained more back. I've gained some, back and forth. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Cause July 29th will mark 1 year since I started this channel. Okay, something kind of played with this one. And I think I see the culprit that probably was playing with it. Yertle the turtle. Got bait. And no, I do not. Damn turtles. Cause aside from I've caught my fair, you know, my fair amount of fish out here, but I've also caught. The turtles that are out here are pretty much like box turtles. And of course, also I can hear the construction going on over at Little River Marina. Son of a biscuit. Bait slung off again. That's twice in the past 64 minutes. You know, of course, like I said at the very beginning, if not, hey, there's other times to go fishing. There's other days. I mean, I remember the very first time my dad took me out. And now this was before. This was many, many years before they put that fishing dock out there. But you know, he's the one that taught me the importance of, you know, being patient, have fun, and pay attention to the line. At times, easier said than done, because you know, I mean, I have ADD or ADHD. And I know a lot of people that use that as an excuse or a shield to get them out of trouble. Or trust me, it don't work. And you know, I don't call this like you know, like a disability thing. I call it an inconvenience. I mean, it's like, you know, I have asthma. Man, oh man, I was about to move to the side because there's a turtle, there's a turtle, there's a turtle. You know, and you know, because there's really not a whole, you know, there's not a whole hell of a lot of spots to really relocate at here. Because you only got like maybe 3 spots. Over that way, like if I was to head back, I got there's a spot, but um, I think someone told me once, right towards the end over here, you could walk almost halfway across before the water levels drop. You know, I mean, I can swim, but I'm not the best swimmer. But I can swim. And of course, being out here, right over here in this tree line in front of us here, I've seen a few bald eagles flying around here. I've seen a few at Fields Landing. And now North Victoria or Victoria Landing, I hadn't done a video there yet, but um, until I get, you know, another tripod, yeah, going to North Victoria probably isn't gonna happen until probably sometime in August. Which, hey, August is not far away. You know, I mean, come August, you got the NFL preseason for anyone that likes watching NFL. I mean, I do like watching NFL. You know, my team's the Falcons. You know, through the good, the bad, and the what the hell seasons, they're gonna be my team, regardless. I mean, that's same with Georgia Tech football. Through the good, through the bad, and the what the hells, Georgia Tech's my team. It might even say I'm branded a Georgia Tech fan for life. I got this back in 2016. It was June. Um, my my wife thought about getting a tattoo until she saw my facial recognition, my facial look. You know the, the at times, and she's like, never mind. And I looked at her and I said, honey, it's not pain free. I can tell you that much. I mean, I felt it more when I got the tech logo tattooed on me because of the shading and the coloring. You know, that's just what it is. But yeah, like I said, aside from possibly, you know, getting my eyebrow pierced in the future, um, having the Undertaker logo here, um, or right here, having the Stone Cold Smoking Skull. And then my late father, he passed away September of 2019. His favorite cartoon character was the Tasmanian Devil, Taz. And so I'm thinking about having the Tasmanian Devil right here, and then having the word Dad written on top, and from his birth year, 1958 to 2019. And I probably won't have any. Yeah, most likely won't have any coloring on it. But I mean, but yeah, like I said though, my dad he passed away on September 11th of 2019, and went to the hospital on September 10th. Um, the hospital did not examine him. They did not try to see what was wrong with him. They just said, "Oh, you're fine. Just take some of these, and you should be fine tomorrow." Well, to that hospital, is my dad fine? No. He is not. He is gone, and he is buried at Yellow Creek Cemetery. And of course, I mean, a couple of days later, that doctor that saw him, he took off like a bat out of hell. Of course, I don't blame that doctor because, I mean, I was so distraught that at the point where I wouldn't know what I would have done if I had gotten a hold of him. I mean, I remember I was upset. Um, all I saw in my vision was red. And, I mean, I honestly, I don't even know if I could guarantee I wasn't gonna get physical with him. And of course, then when the coroner found out, said, well, "Wait a minute, hospital said he was fine yesterday, but now he's..." So they had to take my dad to the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Crime Lab in DeKalb County. And it came, when the autopsy report came in, um, his kidneys shut down because the doctors kept giving him painkillers. And throughout the years of giving him painkillers, it caused his kidneys to shut down. Hey, racist Shrek. Nah, nothing yet. So far, no catfish have been biting yet, but the I think right now I'm feeding the turtles. Dang, But hey, welcome to the live stream here. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, this is the bait I'm using. It's the world's best catfish bait, Charlie B or Charlie Blood B. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, I just saw. I see a turtle sticking up there. Oh, oh, look, folks. I'm being a Captain Klutz on my first live. I almost tripped on my own feet like an idiot. She done that with chopped up hot dogs. Um, let's see. I've tried that with the spam. Um, yeah, the spam lunch meat. Now I still have plenty of that stuff in a bag in a cooler that's been there for almost a month. So that stuff has got to be smelling to high heaven, and I probably should have brought that too. I did not think of it. I was trying to get down here before the start of my stream, which was at 8 o'clock, and I just noticed on the top part of the screen had a bloody spam risk. And thanks for the advice. Oh, felt that pop. Had to pop my back. I mean, I literally, um, because besides the Monster Energy drink, I also brought one bottle of water, Propel water, and my foot tapped the other pole. I forgot to put my car keys up in the room. I meant to do that. I forgot to put the keys back up in the room. But when I was watching a YouTube video one day, and it was somebody figuring out the Mississippi River, and he used the Spam lunch meat. He cut it into a 1-inch cube, and probably caught the biggest catfish. And I think he broke the record. But I mean, that son of a gun was ginormous. It was a big sized cat. All right, hey, up to 15 likes. All right. Yeah, we's getting up there. I believe it's saying there's 8 people watching. Hey, to all people watching, hey, appreciate it. Hey, Levi, how's it going? So far, no, I have not caught a catfish today yet. I've counted about maybe 4, 5 different turtle heads. And I think the turtles have been oh yeah, and races, man. If you get on there, if you go on my channel, there's a couple of videos I've done where I did a little short video showing some decent sized catfish. Last August I was out here and I caught me a nice catfish. Let's see, the really nice, decent one I caught this year, boy, he gave me a fight. I'm not kidding. I mean, gave me a good 15, 20-minute fight before he finally gave up. And but yeah, I've caught 3 decent sized catfish. And I've caught a few of them this year that were, they weren't really like, like big, but they were like, if you like to eat catfish, it was a one about like that. Literally, I remember when I did the video short of it, I measured it using my leg. His tail was right, this small one. His tail was at the bottom of my shoe, and he was about up to right below my knee. So I guess, yeah, you could say that was that particular one on that day was a decent eating size catfish. But like I said, I got this bait right here, And then I got another one not open yet. So I got me plenty of dough bait to go around. Let's see now. Let's see here. Yeah, I may, when I reel in this one, I may use what's left of this, which is not much. And I've actually caught my fair share of catfish on it too. I mean, I've had so many people sit there and go, "Oh, I bought that Walmart bait many times. I never catch nothing with it." I'm like, well, don't know what to tell you. I've caught many. I've caught quite a few. And it's just using, you know, dough bait like this, or like this, or the wildcat dough bait, whether it's the chicken liver bait or the chicken blood bait. Dang, I just got tongue tied for a second on my first live. The oh. Oh. Oh man. Ah. Ah, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, SWC Florida? How's it going? You know, it's funny. I have not been to Florida in a long time. I mean, I think the last time I was probably down there was probably 2007. Um, I have a brother. He now for the respect. He don't like me. You know, saying his name. He's a very private person. He is a Georgia State trooper, and yeah, he don't get on social media. He keeps to himself a lot. But um, you know, he's a FSU alumni, and he is a die-hard Jaguars fan. And that's where the 2007 um, he went. He had 3 tickets for a Falcons Jaguars preseason game, and me and him enjoyed the day down at TIAA Field, or whatever they call that stadium in Jacksonville now. Um, but I mean, we had fun. Let's see this pole just bend. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, appreciate that races. I mean, because like I said, if I don't catch anything, I mean, there's other days I can come down to the lake and sit, chill, shoot the breeze, have fun, and that's the importance. When it comes to the fishing, you know, you gotta have fun. You gotta be patient. And oh damn, did I just feel a raindrop? Guess not. But and then another time with my brother, um, it was 2015, Georgia Tech, Florida State. Georgia Tech had not won a single game that year until that night. Florida State was going for a game-winning field goal. Snap the ball. They get ready to kick. Kicks the ball, and wham! Georgia Tech blocks it, picks it up from the 25-yard line, ran 75 yards untouched for the game-winning touchdown. I mean, his face turned blood red. He was so mad. He was so mad he started crying. And they called that night the Miracle on Techwood. And then I think it was a couple years ago. Um, Georgia Tech and FSU and Ireland face each other in Dublin, Ireland, and Georgia Tech kicked a field goal and beat FSU. And knowing my brother, he was there. Actually, I know he was there because he called me. He got so depressed. He called me drunk. He was drunk as hell. It don't matter what sport it is. If Georgia Tech beats Florida State, yeah, he just about blows a gasket. Dang, I felt a tug there for a second. But right now, it just seems like I'm feeding the bloody turtles. Happy White History Month. Oh, come on, folks. No, come on. let's keep the comments tasteful here. Let's keep it. I don't want to hear anything racy or racial or racist stuff here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the other drink I got. If you know, when I finish off the monster. And now, oh, this is actually funny. Now, last year when I was out here, I had one turtle that kept following me everywhere I went. Um, when at one point in the once the Allatoona Dam opens and the lake levels drop, and I can walk further out, um, and I can walk further out towards that direction. I kid you not, I had this one turtle kept following me, no matter what direction I went. I mean, I end up calling it my intentional or unintentional pet turtle. And I've had pet turtles before. But man, cleaning up their tank. Oh man, probably one of the nastiest things. Let's see. Yeah, it's been about 80, 90 minutes since I put on the sunscreen. Yeah, I can see the sun trying to peek through. So I guess I better put some more on. But and as I said though, the when I talk about being patient is important, and and having fun, just going out to a lake, a pond, a river, reservoir, wherever you prefer to fish, you know, having patience is the key, and having fun is just the icing on the cake. I mean, not trying to sound mean or even vicious, but if you can't be patient, if you have no patience and you're not having fun, well, I mean, maybe fishing is not the sport for you. I may as well grab me a second. Oh, another damn spam call. I think I get about maybe 10 or 15 of those calls a day. Okay, so my wife's got a job interview at Zaxby's at 2:30 on Friday. I either got a cat, either I got something or I got a stick. I got a damn stick. Actually, no. I got someone's line. Damn it. The King Cat Chicken Blood dough bait. That's $4. The Wildcat Chicken Liver dough bait is $4.76. It's just under $5 after taxes. Same with the Wildcat Chicken Blood dough bait. And now I've tried this little Catfish Pro cube bait. It's like an itty bitty cube, and that will literally last you hours. But I've never caught anything off of that. Let's see now. I've caught catfish with this. Something pulled on it, it let go, and I hooked a shell. Damn. Like I just seen the 4th or 5th pontoon boat go up. I mean, now I've been meaning to go get some chicken blood. Oh, no, excuse me, chicken liver. But the places I hit would be completely out of it. Let's see, I think I see 16 likes and we got 6 people watching. Awesome. And hey, Angry Anubis, if you're watching, hey, welcome. Oh, do I got something? Oh, I think I got something. Ah, he let go. Oh, man. I had something. Is that? That's not enough to really fool around with. So back to this bait. No, I'm out of luck though. That was probably a turtle. Snap, crack, and pop. Oh, that was a nice bass that jumped way over there. But of course, now sometimes when you're out here fishing, especially sometimes you gotta go through the turtles before you finally catch what it is you're after. Ah. My line just broke. Well, I guess now it's just gonna be the one and only pole. I'll have to reline that one, and I'm gonna have to reweight it. Oh, got a nice little breeze out here. So I guess until further notice, no bait, of course. I mean, honestly, I could be out here all day if I wanted to. Well, hell's bells. Now that I'm only gonna fish with the one pole, I should go over here and sit in the chair. Yeah, my other container is about to be empty. And yes, what you call it? Last night, now, I got on Netflix last night, and I did watch Raw. And they actually had 5 matches. One I'm actually not going to count because it was Oba Femi versus one of the members of the Vision, and that match probably went about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. Which was honestly, I'm like, I know at SummerSlam, the Brock Lesnar versus Oba, it better be a lot better than the WrestleMania match. And then the second match, I think it was it Backlash or was it Clash in Italy? I forgot where, but it made no sense. I mean, WrestleMania, Brock versus Oba went under 5 minutes. And of course, this WrestleMania this year sucked. It was pathetic. A ladder match and so there's one turtle, there's two turtle. I saw a third one go under the water. There's a fourth one. And sixth one out that way. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of turtles out here. unfortunate, but hey, it just happens. I think one time a couple years ago, uh, someone counted 30 turtles at Fields Landing. And as we are banking on that 2 hour mark, still nothing. But hey, I said it dozens, and dozens of times. Sometimes it just happens. Probably gonna give this spot at least another 30, 40 minutes. Depending, because my phone is at 56%. I'm stepping on what I believe is my old line that got caught and broke. Damn it. Monkeys are us. I got caught in a snag. Okay, so now got caught on a bloody snag. Damn, I ain't had that happen in a long time. Huh, as Danhausen would, if he was here. He'd be telling me right now, you are cursed. I got one more circle hook with the with that little bait saving spring on it. I just gotta go through and find it. All right, folks, I found it. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, folks, I am sweating bullets out here, but it's not so much that it's hot out here. It's really high humidity out here. That's the thing about being down here in the South. I mean, that's one thing about being here in the South. You can depend on high humidity. It's not hot out here, it's just humid. And Monday, August 3rd, yep, kids are back in school. I mean, from the time I was in kindergarten all the way to the end of my 11th grade year, we went to school on the third Friday in August. And we didn't get out until like the first or second Friday of June. But then it was the 2001-02 school year was the year that we started to go on the first Friday of August, and the last day of school was May 24th. You know, I graduated from Woodstock High School on May 25th, 2002. Yeah, that was like 24 years ago. Seems like only yesterday I was walking the halls of Woodstock High, going to the football games on Friday night, watching some of the basketball games. Been to numerous baseball games. I mean, I got a friend of mine. He graduated in '01 and ended up playing for the Baltimore Orioles, and then ended his career with the Atlanta Braves. His name is Nick Markakis, and he, his family came. Nick Markakis. Now he's Greek. He was born in New York City, or he was born in New York, and then came down to Georgia, and he was a heck of a ball player. And as you first enter the high school and enter the rotunda, they have his jersey behind, englassed in a case. Which, I mean, that's freaking cool. And I think in the MLB draft this year, a Etowah High School, that's Woodstock High School's rival, the Town Lake rivalry. Because when I graduated, there was only 4 high schools. Cherokee, which is the oldest. Etowah, second. The Sequoia, third oldest. Woodstock, the fourth oldest. And now you got 2 more high schools, River Ridge and Creekview. And August 3rd, Cherokee's new high school is opening up. I mean, this high school is huge. 2-story high school, and it's right next to Teasley Middle School. But yeah, the 6 high schools got the Cherokee Warriors, the Etowah Eagles, Sequoia Chiefs, Woodstock Wolverines, the River Ridge Knights, and the Creekview Grizzlies. And every football season, Woodstock plays Etowah. You know, that's usually game one. Woodstock versus Etowah. It's a non-region game because Woodstock is 5A, while Cherokee and Etowah are 6A. And Woodstock, Creekview, River Ridge, Sequoia, they're 5A. Woodstock plays them every year. And folks,